Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, April 23rd, and today we'll cover the trades for YieldMax funds, TSLY, CONY, MSTY, NVDY. A lot of things to cover today. I always try to mention I'm trying to shorten my videos, but some days there's just a decent amount of news or things that can't come out. So let me just try to make this quick, but today, Tesla is going to report earnings after hours. This is obviously going to affect the TSLY holders. Tesla has been, headed nowhere but downwards. So, who knows what to expect? Everyone, literally, like almost everyone is expecting a bad earnings. But it's hard to imagine that, even after the downgrade, right, they lowered the expected, I believe. This shows expected to be 50 cents. So I don't know. Again, who knows? If we go back to like 4Q, the expected was 71. The expected was 74. They hit 71. And then in, the one prior to that, the expected was 73. They hit 66. And now the expected is even lower, being 50 cents. So, who knows, right? Maybe they'll beat earnings. Maybe since they lowered the expectation, Tesla will surprise people. And then forward guidance will be good. But who knows? But anyway, I just want to mention that because today's a big day for TSLY holders. Also announced yesterday, just wanted to let you guys know, FEPI announced their distribution. That's $1.09. When's their ex-dividend date? Let's see. April 23rd. All right, so today's April 23rd, so you had to own it as of the close yesterday in order to qualify for the distribution. So anyway, they paid $1.09, which is kind of in line with what they've been doing. Obviously, the FEPI ETF has gone down a little recently. So, as the ETF goes down, typically you can expect the distribution to slightly go down. But it's still over $1, so I think people are still going to be happy with that. So that's for FEPI. And, a couple other things. YBIT is launching today. YBIT is the newest of the YieldMax ETFs. It's been a while since they announced an ETF, but I feel like they love the crypto ones. But with crypto comes volatility. So, YBIT is, we could look. I mean, I did check the website, and honestly, I didn't see anything. But I believe they're going to trade BITO, is the underlying. So, but BITO, pays a dividend. So, this in that example. Oh, here it is, YBIT. Okay, so it came up this time. So yeah, it doesn't directly invest in Bitcoin. They have a distribution rate already. But usually they copy an old, which is kind of how it gets screwed up. Fund inception 421. I just want to see the holdings. Yeah, so they're gonna sell covered calls on BITO. So right now they have cash. Looks like they have a synthetic for what? Where's the? It's hard to see here. Yeah, it's kind of cut off. Oh no, synthetic's $29, and then the weekly call $30. All right, that sounds like it's close to the money. If the synthetic is 29, not sure when they open the synthetic though. But either way, so what they're gonna do for YBIT is they're gonna do, what they do, right? The underlying is BITO, but I always said when the underlying pays a distribution, BITO pays a distribution, I would much rather prefer they own the underlying. That way we can capture, the distribution as well. Because I'm pretty sure BITO yields much more than a treasury can yield. So anyway, that's my opinion on that. I have no plans on covering YBIT because I have my hands full enough. But feel free to check out the Happy Camper. She just made a video on YBIT last night, and she's probably going to cover it going forward along with the rest of them. So let's move on. what else? All right, real quick, I made some trades yesterday. I know you guys always ask me, so I'll try to make this quick. I own now 900 shares of TSLL because I'm doing the options wheel. Obviously, I'm a bag holder, but I'm not going to sit around and not make money. So I sold 3 calls and I made 10 cents a share, 21 cents a share, and 18 cents a share. All 750 strikes, and I scattered the expiration dates. So again, I made, you times that by 100, I made some money. So what is that? 31, 49 bucks. So for just holding the shares as I wait. And if guess what? If Tesla goes down, then I collect the premium and they expire worthless. So be it. And I'm going to sell 1 or 2 more calls today because earnings is tonight. So I'm still able to capture some volatility, which means the premium will be higher. Okay, also, I made some moves in my account. I know this is a lot before I even get to the trades, but some of you guys do ask me about this, so I want to make sure I cover it so there's no surprises at my month-end update. But I've been talking about getting rid of TLTW. I finally did it. I had to take a small loss because I don't need them. Long story short, they lowered my overall yield and they're not impressive. They've been kind of blah. All right, that's it. CONY, I sold out of. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, what is wrong with you? But basically, I'm just trying to get rid of the higher risk ones and just try to keep the steady eddies. So I'm moving more towards the YieldMax options. I'm gonna keep a few of the individual YieldMax ones. Right now, my favorites are MSTY, NIDY, and NVDY. MSTY probably is my number 1. NVDY, I do really like NIDY, but NVDY, I don't know, man. NVIDIA's price so high, it scares me. NVIDIA scares me, but I've done nothing but make money and been up on them since day one. Phoebe's always been performing good. NIDY, I love it because they swing, but they always come back up. So those are my 4 horsemen of the YieldMax. Outside of that, I'm just gonna own YieldMax, so I don't need CONY. I'll invest CONY through Ulti and YieldMax. Same thing with MISTY. MISTY will be through Ulti and YieldMax going forward. So need to spread my risk. I don't need it. You see what happens with TSLY, with crypto. Crypto can go down just as fast as it goes up. I can't even speak, but that's my thinking, and we can get into that later. I know this is a daily video, so I don't want to bore you guys to death with what I did. All right, so moving on. So here is the trades from yesterday, basically just NVIDIA. NVIDIA made a trade. So 3 transactions, buy call, sell put, sell call. So they added 95 contracts to the synthetic position, and then they sold a weekly call that expires this Friday. So let's take a look at what it looks like on the spreadsheet. All right, here's the synthetic. Again, I didn't change anything as it relates to the synthetic on the spreadsheet, but basically they added 95 contracts. And since the strike price is above the NVIDIA strike price, they got a nice credit for it. The credit is 1.2 million, and they only had to pay 58,000 for the call. So as long as NVIDIA can close above 915 by 517, then this is all good. So we shall see. But right now, the synthetic is a loss of 58 million if they had to close it. Next earnings for NVIDIA is May 22nd. So yeah, that massive credit that did go into the April profits. Okay, so how did yesterday go? Well, NVIDIA had a really good day. NVIDIA went up 4.35%. NVIDY had a really good day. NVIDY went up 3.98%. So not bad at all. So here's the 95 contracts. They chose an $810 strike. That's 1.86% out of the money. So obviously you look at the percent out of the money at sale, it's the same as the as at, okay? So that's how it's gonna be. Now, if we scroll up, we can see what's open, right? So the 850 that was open on April 19th, that was 11% out of the money at the time. Now it's 6.89% out of the money. And then if we look at the other one, I can zoom in too. Yeah, the 840, that was 10% out of the money. And now we're looking at, it's already 5.64% out of the money. So, NVIDIA has been going up. So now it's getting a little tighter, these strike prices. So it's possible that they could lose. I know a lot of people said they're going to miss the active tab. And I'm sorry, but this just makes it so much easier. But I feel like if I, present it this way, it may make a little more sense too, because you can see like how much they opened it at versus how much, we're at right now. But either way, you could, and also right in between, you could see how much they yielded, when they opened that position. But more importantly, we need to talk about yesterday's strike. Yesterday's strike was 810. 810 is 1% out of the money, 1.86% out of the money. What are they doing? I mean, what is that? I mean, maybe NVIDIA skyrocketed since he opened it, but I don't know. That was I'm not a fan of that move. All right, outstanding shares. Here we go. Outstanding shares did go up by 200K, as you can imagine, because they opened new positions. Cash and treasuries, cash went up, but overall, cash and treasuries went up 6.1 million. Now I have a question for you guys. What if I got rid of this entire section, cash and treasuries, and I kept outstanding shares? If I did that, I think I can manage all four. I think. Because a lot of my time is spent in the mornings updating cash and treasuries. I do it manually. And the more I think about it, the more I'm thinking people don't give a damn about cash and treasuries. I mean, it's nice. I think it's a nice to know, but it's something I could just vaguely cover on the last tab anyway. So I don't know. That's just a quick thought from me. If you guys are really dead set in the cash and treasuries, I can keep it. But I really think if I eliminate this, I could keep all four funds. But we'll see. Let me know your thoughts on the cash and treasuries, if that even matters to you, if I still keep it. All right, so here's the recap. So NVIDIA, as you know, it went up yesterday. The 30-day IV is at 57%. Outstanding shares, they have 16,575,000. Total net income from the weekly calls, 12.2 million. Total distribution, 74 cents. Total daily income, 5 cents per share. Daily yield is 0.22%. And if you annualize that, that's 79%. So NVIDIA is doing well. Again, we call it the GOAT. I did add a reaction tab. People need it. The people spoke. And guess what? To add an emoji, that's not gonna, make or break my day. And I'm happy to add an emoji. So I added a reaction tab. And here's my reaction. They're getting the eyebrow because, like, what the heck is 1% out of the money? 4 trading days left, 1% out of the money. I don't know, man. NVIDIA's looking on the up and up, but you never know. Maybe they're right. All right, so payment details: synthetic income 5.5 million, short call income 12.2 million, total net income 17.8 million. Total income per share $1.08 per share. Short call income per share we spoke of 74 cents. So overall, like I said, good month. And this is what I said, like cash and treasuries, it's on the holdings tab anyway. So we could always just, reference it there if needed, if you guys even care about cash and treasuries. All right, so the synthetic position is highlighted, but again, it expires May 17th, so kind of irrelevant. Also, the weekly calls have 4 trading days, so we'll just talk about the net asset value, which is at 402 million. The NAV is at 24.31. And the trade price is at 24.31, right on the money. All right, so we can close out YBIT, and let's look at the pre-market for NVIDIA. What time is it? I don't even know. This is as of 5:40 a.m. and it's up. Oh, look at that! It's up 1.3% in the pre-market. Okay, did you hear that? It's up 1.3% in the pre-market. This is out of the money by 1.86%. I think you get where I'm going. But anyway, let's move on. So we started with NVIDY. I guess I'll just go to MISTY. I'm going all crazy order today. But again, there's no other trades. There was just the one trade on NVIDY. So nothing to really talk about on MISTY, except you'll notice their synthetic is actually, it's doing good. It's worth 11 million because Mr. went up yesterday. So, again, it expires May 17th. A lot can happen by then. Next earnings is this month for Mr. and it's coming up. So be ready. All right, let's go to the April tab. Mr. Look at that. Oh my God. Mr. went up 12.77% yesterday. MISTY went up 10%. Could you imagine a YieldMax ETF going up 10% in one day, right? It's unheard of. All right, so no trades, but let's do a quick recap of how our current trades are doing. And again, hopefully everyone gets used to this format. I know some people may be upset. Someone wrote in the comments the new format, and they wrote S underscore, in blank, meaning the new format sucks. But I'm hoping people get used to it. All right, so what do we got here? We got the strike price of 1,400. Again, they opened this. It was 3% out of the money. Now it's... Oh, I'm looking at the yield. Oh my God. They opened this. It was 15% out of the money. Now it's 5% out of the money. I probably need to bold this column too so I don't get confused. But yeah. So look at that, 10% gone. And then the other one was 18% out of the money, and now it's 5% out of the money. So you can see how quickly things change. It's nuts. All right, outstanding shares did not move. Cash and treasuries, though, overall went down by 1,500. So you see, again, for all the work you do on cash and treasuries, I don't even talk about it much. So I think the decision has been made. All right, 30-day IV for this one, 124%. Wait till earnings. Their IV is going to even go higher. Outstanding shares, 2.7 million. Total income from the weekly calls, 6.7 million. Total distribution, $2.45 per share. Daily income, 18 cents. Daily yield, 0.54%. Annualize that's 195%. So yeah, Mr. or MISTY is doing very good. So they are very happy, and that's my reaction. Everyone's happy. Fund manager's happy. You're happy. I'm happy because I own MISTY in YMAX and Ulti. And even Ulti was green yesterday, probably because of MISTY. All right, so synthetic income, what do we got here? We got $31 million. Do you believe that? Debit. Sorry, guys. That's a loss. Short call income, 6.7 million. So net income is a loss for this month, but you guys know that. So maybe, just maybe, looking at this 11 million can go up and up and up, and then we'll flip it green again. But time will tell. Total income's a loss, so we're not going to talk about that. Let's just look at the short call income. That's $2.45 per share. But again, my thinking is they're going to pay in the low twos. They're going to keep whatever else is extra to keep towards the NAV. But who am I? No one. Anyway, the outstanding holdings, again, they're synthetic. Most of these synthetics expire May 17th. So it's too early to harp on, but same thing with the weekly calls. 4 trading days. We'll see how it goes. But the net asset value of MISTY is currently 89.4 million. This is going to hit 100 million before you know it. Bitcoin halving happened. Doesn't matter. Crypto's still on a tear. Crypto's still very popular. So it's going to grow. The NAV is 32.51 and the trade price is 32.65. So obviously no discount for you. All right, let's go to Mr. Pre-Market. What do you think? Green? Oh no. Mr. is down by 0.3%. It's at 1,320, and this is as of 5:44 a.m. But again, we'll see. Let's go to CONY, the other crypto monster. So, no trades. Oh, wrong synthetic. No trades. So the 260 synthetic is still not worth a damn. It's actually a loss of 59 million if they had to close it. But again, it expires May 17th. So I obviously have to add when the earnings date is to this part of the spreadsheet. So I'll do that too. That's going to be like the new spot for the news or next important news. But yeah, coin is well below the synthetic strike at the moment, but maybe they will recover. Let's see how they did yesterday, though. So Mr. did good. So you can imagine. Yep. Coin did good. Coin went up 7.04%. CONY went up 5.86%. So again, another YieldMax ETF going up, getting capital gains in one day. Could you imagine? I'm thinking about just doing a video on coin and how good they've done since inception. I know I sold CONY, and when I say coin, I mean CONY, but I know I sold CONY, but that doesn't mean I'm not a huge fan of CONY. I am a huge fan of CONY. I need to slow my roll with the high risk because I would like to have safer, higher yields, if that makes sense. And the more YMAX stays out, the more I'm in love with it. Like, for example, being a YMAX holder, I don't have to invest in YBIT, but guess what? I'll get a piece of it, and that's awesome. I'm a fan. So, and then when they add more safer options, I'll get a piece of them too. It should be well-rounded. So that's my plan. Anyway, so there was no trades yesterday, but let's see how they're doing. Well, they have the 3 strikes, and where do they stand? Well, the lowest of the strikes was 232.50. When they opened that was 10% out of the money. Now it's 2% out of the money with 4 trading days. The next strike is 235. When they opened that position, it was 11% out of the money. Now it's 4% out of the money. So getting a little tight there. And then the 255, which is the highest strike price, that was 16% out of the money at the time, but now it's 12.9% out of the money. The largest position, though, is the 235. So that's getting a little too close for comfort. So you kind of, as a MISTY holder, you want MISTY to slow down. You want Mr. to slow their roll. Maybe have a flat day today. That's what you're kind of hoping for. All right, outstanding shares did go up. So, no trades, though. Maybe they'll probably do a trade today. Cash and treasuries, 5.4 million increase. Wow. All right, so here's the summary. What do we got? We got 30-day IV, 95%. Wow. Outstanding shares, 16.9 million. Income, 21.7 million. Total distribution per share, $1.29. Daily income, 9 cents a share. Daily yield, 0.38%. Annualize that's 139%. So, again, great job. Reaction. Yeah. Just, chilling, cool, Got my crypto sunglasses on. I'm hanging out. I'm making money. All right. It's cool till it's not, right? Synthetic income for April, 19 million. Short call income, 21 million. Total net income, 40.7 million. That's a total income per share of $2.41 or a short call income per share of $1.29. So nothing but good stuff here, man. CONY is dominator. CONY is like running YieldMax right now. It's gonna catch TSLY, trust me. So synthetics, again, they expire May 17th. Weekly calls, all of them expire 4 trading days. So irrelevant to even harp on that. So the net asset value is at 406.4 million, right? Again, it's catching TSLY. The NAV is 2405 and the trade price is 2404. So that is CONY. What do you think of pre-market? You think we're green or red? I know this kind of sucks because I post this at 6:30 a.m. and pre-market can change by then. But all right, coin is down 0.6%. It's at 224.50, and this is as of 5:48 a.m. Okay, moving on. Last but not least, I'm sorry, TSLY holders, but TSLY is last today. No trades. Yes, no trades. So, how is their synthetic doing? Not good. Tesla is not doing good. It's not doing good at all. It's at 142 for God's sakes. I mean, that's really, really bad. 52-week low. I don't know if that exactly is, but yesterday I believe it hit a 52-week low. But they have two synthetics, a 175 and a 170. Both of them expire May 17th. So I'm not even going to get into the details. Why? Because earnings is today. Okay? Earnings is today, and it's going to make or break them. So, how did they do yesterday? It was another disgusting day, to be honest. They were down 4% at one point, 5%, maybe 5%. I'm not sure, but they were down. And now they ended up being down 3.4%, and TSLY ended up being down 2.7%. TSLY is at 12.98. This is post-reverse split. This is a damn shame, to be honest, but hopefully things get better. So what do we got open here? Well, we got some stuff open. We got, 3 contracts. They're all open, and they all expire Friday. So let's take a look. Let me see if I can get all of that in one screen. Again, this is work in progress, guys. I'm trying to get all your stuff in one screen. I could probably move the yield. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so. Yeah, forget it. Let me just do it this way. All right, so the strike price, we have 175. 2 strike prices of 175. So, at the time when they opened those, they were, 12% out of the money? But since Tesla has gone down, they're now 23% out of the money. 23%. And then they have a 162.50. This is the lower of the, strike prices. That was, 10% out of the money when they opened it. And now it's 14% out of the money. They're both like 50-50 contract-wise. So, there is plenty of room for Tesla to skyrocket this week. So if you're a TSLY holder, you want the earnings to go wonderful, and you want Tesla to go boom, just blow up. Outstanding shares went down, 400,000 outstanding shares gone. Cash and treasuries went down by 5.1 million. All right, so what's the summary? 30-day IV. As you can see, TSLY, this is their time. Unfortunately, they did not have, it would have been great if they had trades yesterday, but they didn't. Because look, why? Their 30-day IV right there at this very moment is showing 65%. That means the premium is very attractive. Outstanding shares, 45,275,000. Total net income, 24.5 million. Total distribution, 54 cents a share. Daily income is 4 cents per share, and daily yield 0.3%. Annualize that, that's 108%. Reaction is everyone is scared. To be honest, if you own Tesla, if you own TSLL, if you own TSLT, if you own TSLY, everyone is equally scared. Maybe not Elon, because he knows it's coming back. April synthetic income, 545,000. So not much there, but at least it's income. Short call income, 24.5 million. That's a total net income of 25 million. Total income per share, that's 55 cents, but 54 cents of it comes from the short calls. So I would look at that when we're thinking about what the next payment's going to be. But we still have some time. So here's the outstanding holdings. Again, we're not going to talk about the synthetics. They expire May 17th, and the weekly calls, you see how cheap they are. Should they close them out right now? Probably not. Because then they'll go even closer to the money. So they should leave them alone, let earnings go, and we'll see how it plays out. Net asset value under 600 million. It's at 587.9 million. The NAV is $12.99, and the trade price is $12.98. So yeah, it has been a rough ride for TSLY owners. But maybe today is your day. After hours, of course. Oh my God, pre-market is green. Here we go, baby. Pre-market, they are up 0.61%. Tesla is at 142. Oh, now it's only up 0.57%. It's at 142.85. Of course, this is as of 5:55 a.m. So a lot can change. So yeah, that is the update. Again, I hope you guys get used to my spreadsheets. I really do. I'm trying to make it so it's faster video-wise and it's easier for me to update. Like I said, I'm considering getting rid of the cash and treasuries so I can hopefully keep 4 funds for you guys. Keep it manageable, because again, that's my time spent. Most of my time spent in the morning is from the cash and treasuries. The trades at the night before, that's going to take time, but it is what it is. There's nothing I could do with that. But I don't know. It's just a thought. We'll see. We'll see what the feedback is. But yeah, yesterday, FYI, I don't think I mentioned this, but I did go live with Sylvia Jablonski at Defiance. I decided to do the recording live and have the community ask the questions. And it went perfect. Like, I feel like it did. I didn't watch it yet, but everyone behaved themselves. The comments were coming in, the questions were coming in, some random comments, which is good. It was just like, I have no complaints. So I had a really good time with that. Again, I want to thank her. She didn't have to do that, especially, her funds have not been doing that well, to be honest. QQQY is like in the crapper right now, but she's still doing interviews. As she should, of course, but no, it was a great time. So I'm gonna start doing more live interviews. Like I said, I'm gonna do Monday night Monday night ROD. If I don't have baseball, of course, and I'll try to have guests. It could be any type of guests, right? It could just it could be you, if you want, whoever, right? We could just talk about YieldMax. You could talk about retirement. We could talk about life, 401k. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. But anyway, I'm going to pin that video to the comments here if you guys missed it. It might be worthwhile. I should watch it too. I did mention previously that people will be getting hats, QQQY hats. So I'll have to pick randomly 10 people. And then I'll ask those people to contact Sylvia so she can contact her people in order to send the hats, the free merch. So I'll work on that. I don't know when, but soon. But yeah, anyway, so that's the update. Long video, I know. As always, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you were entertained. And guess what? Keyword yesterday was ruined because I did not run yesterday. So today's keyword is you better run. You better run, fatso. So because, I think it's going to be nicer out today, and I got to make up for yesterday. So I got to get with it. But yeah, so that's it. And good luck today with earnings. Hopefully things work out for everyone. I know there's a lot of Tesla owners. I know there's a lot of Tesla haters too. So, but we'll see. It's a big day. Anyway, I got to go. It's actually really cold in the garage today, but let me get this posted by 6:30 a.m. and we will hopefully chat then. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Later.